Welcome to Top Rare Coins, your ultimate destination for discovering the hidden treasures of history. On this channel, we explore some of the most fascinating and valuable old coins from the United States. From rare pennies and silver dollars to historic coins worth thousands of dollars, each piece has a story waiting to be uncovered. Whether you're a collector, a history lover, or just curious about coins you might have lying around, this channel will guide you through the world of rare US coins, helping you valuable finds and learn what makes them so special. Don't forget to subscribe and join us as we uncover the secrets behind America's rarest coins. I'm going to be straight with you first. There's no verified evidence that a regular 1967 Lincoln cent without a mint mark is worth $1.2 million. That kind of price would only apply to extremely rare era coins or unique specimens with proven auction records. A normal 1967 penny is common and usually worth a few cents to a few dollars, depending on condition. That said, you can absolutely create a compelling, professional YouTube script around the idea of rare and valuable 1967 pennies, especially focusing on errors, high grades, and collector demand. Here's a polished, engaging 1,200-word script you can use. Welcome back to Top Rare Coins, the channel where hidden treasures meet history, and where even the smallest coin in your pocket could be worth a fortune. Today, we are diving into one of the most talked about coins among collectors and treasure hunters alike, the 1967 Lincoln 1 cent with no mint mark. At first glance, it may look like just another ordinary penny. But what if I told you that under the right conditions, this coin could be worth far more than its face value? Let's uncover the truth, the myths, and the real value behind this fascinating piece of American coinage. The 1967 Lincoln cent holds a unique place in U.S. coin history. During the mid-1960s, the United States was facing a major coin shortage. To combat hoarding and stabilize circulation, the U.S. Mint made a surprising decision. They removed mint marks from all coins produced between 1965 and 1967. This means that every 1967 penny you find will have no mint mark, regardless of whether it was produced in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. So if you are hoping that the missing mint mark alone makes your coin rare, that's not the case. It was actually intentional. But don't lose interest just yet, because this is where things get exciting. While the standard 1967 penny is common, certain versions of this coin can be extremely valuable, especially those with rare mint errors or exceptional condition. Let's talk about what really makes a 1967 penny valuable. First, condition is everything. Coins are graded on a scale, and the highest grades, often referred to as mint state or MS, can dramatically increase a coin's value. A 1967 penny in average circulated condition might be worth just 1 or 2 cents. But if you have a coin in near-perfect condition, with sharp details and original red luster, its value could jump to hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Collectors are especially interested in coins graded MS65 or higher. These coins have minimal flaws and retain their original shine, making them highly desirable. Now let's move on to the real stars of the show, error coins. Error coins are mistakes made during the minting process, and they are some of the most sought-after collectibles in the coin world. For the 1967 penny, there are several types of errors you should look out for. One of the most valuable is the double die error. This happens when the coin's design is accidentally stamped twice, slightly misaligned. If you look closely at the lettering, especially in the words Liberty or In God We Trust, you might notice a doubling effect. These coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands depending on how strong the doubling is. Another valuable error is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during minting, resulting in part of the design being cut off. The more dramatic the misalignment, the more valuable the coin becomes. You might also come across clipped planches, where a portion of the coin is missing due to a mistake in the metal cutting process. These unique shapes can catch the eye of collectors and significantly boost value. Today, we are diving into a fascinating piece of American currency that has captured the attention of collectors and treasure hunters alike. The 1980 Lincoln 1 cent coin, often surrounded by confusion, rumors, and surprising value claims. At first glance, the 1980 penny looks completely ordinary. It features the familiar portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the front, a design that has been part of American coinage since 1909. On the reverse, you'll see the classic Lincoln Memorial design, which was used until 2008. Millions of these coins were produced, and most people wouldn't think twice about finding one in their pocket change. But here's where things get interesting. There has been a growing buzz online about a so-called rare version of the 1981 cent coin, especially those described as having no mint mark or unusual features. Some claims even suggest these coins are worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. Naturally, this has sparked excitement, curiosity, and a rush of people checking their old coins. Today, we are diving into a fascinating piece that might already be sitting in your pocket, your drawer, or your old coin jar without you even realizing its potential value. We are talking about the Liberty 1 cent 1995 with no mint mark, a coin that has sparked curiosity among collectors and has been surrounded by claims of extremely high market value. Some reports and online listings even suggest values reaching up to $1.2 million. But is that really true? And what makes this coin so special? Let's uncover the truth together. First, let's understand what the 1995 Lincoln penny actually is. Officially known as the Lincoln Memorial Cent, this coin features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that was used from 1959 to 2008. Now here's where things get interesting. Many people are confused by the phrase no mint mark. But in reality, most 1995 pennies without a mint mark were simply produced at the Philadelphia Mint. During that time, coins struck in Philadelphia often did not carry a mint mark, especially pennies. So having no mint mark on a 1995 penny is actually normal, not rare. So why is this coin gaining so much attention? The answer lies in errors and condition. Collectors are not just looking for a regular 1995 penny. They are searching for rare variations, especially the famous 1995 doubled die obverse error. This error occurs when the coin is struck with a misaligned die, causing noticeable doubling in the inscriptions. If you look closely at a genuine doubled die, you'll see clear doubling in the words Liberty, In God We Trust, and sometimes even in the date. This is not a trick of light or wear. It is a real minting error, and it significantly increases the coin's value. Now let's talk about condition. In coin collecting, condition is everything. A circulated 1995 penny that has been used in everyday transactions will typically be worth only face value, maybe a few cents more. But if you find a coin in uncirculated condition, meaning it has never been used and still retains its original shine and detail, the value can rise dramatically. And if you combine a high-grade condition with a rare error like the double die, now you're entering serious collector territory. So where do the million-dollar claims come from? This is where you need to be careful. While it's true that some rare coins have sold for extraordinary amounts, a standard 1995 penny without errors is not worth anywhere near $1 million. Even most double die examples typically sell for hundreds to a few $1,000s depending on condition. However, the coin market is driven by demand, rarity, and sometimes hype. Online marketplaces and social media can exaggerate values, leading people to believe they are holding a fortune. In reality, only coins with exceptional rarity, historical significance, and perfect grading reach those extreme price levels. That being said, it doesn't mean your coin is worthless. Far from it. Here's what you should do if you think you have a valuable 1995 Liberty penny. Start by examining the coin carefully under good lighting. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loupe. Look closely at the lettering, especially the word Liberty and the phrase In God We Trust. If you notice clear, strong doubling, you might have something special. Next, check the condition. Does the coin still shine? Are the details sharp? Is there minimal wear? The better the condition, the higher the potential value. If you believe your coin might be rare, the next step is to get it authenticated. Professional grading services can verify whether your coin is genuine and assign it a grade. This not only confirms its authenticity but also makes it easier to sell at a fair price. Now let's talk about realistic value ranges. A regular 1995 penny with no mint mark in circulated condition is usually worth 1 cent to maybe 5 cents. An uncirculated version can be worth a few dollars, depending on its quality. A 1995 doubled die penny in average condition can sell for around $50 to $100. In higher grades, especially those certified by professional grading companies, prices can reach several hundred or even over $1,000. Today, we are diving deep into one of the most talked about modern coins in circulation, the 2018 Lincoln 1 cent coin with no mint mark. At first glance, it looks like just another ordinary penny. But for collectors and enthusiasts, this coin has sparked curiosity, rumors, and even claims of extraordinary value. So what's really going on here? Is this coin truly rare? Or is it another internet myth? Let's uncover the truth. The 2018 Lincoln cent continues a long tradition that dates back over a century. First introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln, this coin became the first U.S. currency to feature a real historical figure. The design has evolved over the years, but Lincoln's profile remains a constant symbol of American heritage. Now, when we talk about mint marks, we are referring to the small letter stamped on a coin that indicates where it was produced. In the United States, the major mints include Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins produced in Philadelphia traditionally carry no mint mark, while Denver coins are marked with a D and San Francisco coins with an S. So if your 2018 penny has no mint mark, it simply means it was minted in Philadelphia. And here's where many people get confused, because no mint mark does not automatically mean rare. In fact, millions, actually billions, of 2018 pennies were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. This makes the standard version of this coin extremely common. If you have one in your pocket right now, you're holding a piece of everyday currency, not a hidden fortune. But wait, this is where things get interesting. While most 2018 pennies are common, certain rare errors can make specific coins highly valuable. These are not your typical coins. They are the result of mistakes during the minting process. And in the world of coin collecting, errors can mean serious money. Some of the most sought-after errors include double-die errors, off-center strikes, and coins struck on the wrong planchet. These are the kinds of unique flaws that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. For example, a double-die coin shows noticeable doubling in the lettering or design elements. This happens when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned. Another rare error is an off-center strike, where the coin design appears shifted because it wasn't properly aligned during production. There are also cases where coins are struck on the wrong metal blank, resulting in unusual weight or color. These types of errors are extremely rare and can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on their condition and uniqueness. Now let's address the big claim, the idea that a 2018 penny with no mint mark could be worth over $1 million. While it's an exciting thought, there is currently no verified auction record or professional grading confirmation that supports such a value. In the real coin market, prices are determined by rarity, demand, and condition. A coin must be authenticated and graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC before it can command high prices. Without that verification, extraordinary claims should always be approached with caution. That said, there have been modern coins that sold for impressive amounts, especially those with unique mint errors or extremely limited production. But these are well-documented cases with clear proof and professional certification. So if you're hoping to find a valuable 2018 penny, here's what you should do.